Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanशलाकया Chakshurumlitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Stadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah. Nityanandam Namastubhyam Premananda Pradayane Kalo Kalmashnashaya Janva Pate Namaha. Gaur Sarchартрамит Nidhi Gauram Sarvam Stube Gaurena Prathitam Resya Bhajanam Gauram Sarvam Dade Gaurasti Kripalu Ratrina Paro Gaurasya Bhritya Sabhavam Gaur Gauravacharami Bhagavan Gaur Prabhu Rakshamam. Radha Chinta Niveshinam Yasya Kanti Vilopita Shri Krishna Charanam Vande Radha Lingitam Vikraham. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Nikhil Shruti Mauli Ratamala Duti Neradita Pad Pankajanto Vaimukta Kulay Upasmanam Paritastam Harinam Sanchayami. Hare Krishna. Srila Gurudev Ki Jai. So we heard wonderful gist of Srimad Bhagavatam by Pujapad Mukunda Prabhu, Bhaktivedanta Mukund Maharaj. Soon. After 1 year, soon. Is preparing for that. We need so many preachers to preach. 10,000 preachers all over the world. What to preach? Rupa Raghunath Vani. Srila Gurudev, our topic since some days is, yesterday I touched the glories of Srila Bhaktivedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj, in which also we hear the glories of Srila Gurudev and Trikrum Goswami Maharaj. So they are together. Gurudev is embodiment of Rupa Raghunath Vani. I am not saying this. Shri Bhaktivedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj glorifying Srila Gurudev, saying, you are Keshav Priya. Keshav Priya means very dear to Keshav. Means Shri Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj. Sometimes we stamp ourselves supposing that I'm this, I'm that. So it's called self-manifestation or self-manifesting or self-stamping or self-posing that I'm a singer, I'm a speaker, I'm this and that. But this is called self. But in terms of Srila Gurudev, he got all these upadhis from his superiors, from his acharyas. Like Shri Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, who, if we read the introduction of Jaiv Dharma, how is glorifying our Srila Gurudev, saying that Shri Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Maharaj, he only to translate Jaiv Dharma from Bengali to Hindi, he put so much efforts to learn Bengali, to translate this, and he has given a great contribution to the Hindi-speaking people around the country. So, I really appreciate his endeavor. Not only Param Gurudev, but Srila Bhaktivedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj is saying this, that my Guru Maharaj, Shri Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, he introduced Jaiv Dharma in two parts. there was no Ras Vichar, no third part, Ras Vichar. But Shri Bhaktivedanta Narayan Maharaj is introducing this third part, Ras Vichar. My Guru Maharaj never did this, but he did this. This shows certainly he got some inspiration in his heart from Guru Padma, from his Guru Maharaj. Certainly there is infusion of some energy in him to accomplish this or to write this, the third volume of Shri Jaiva Dharma. Therefore you are Keshav Priya. You are very dear to Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosai Maharaj, because you fulfilling the mission of Shri Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosai Maharaj, as I said in the very first day, which is same as the mission of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada and Shri Rupa Goswami and Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And what is that? What is the mission? What was the mission of Mahaprabhu? Yadi Gauranga na haito, tabe ki haito, keman dharita deha. Radhara mahima prema rasasima, jagato janato ke. If Mahaprabhu would have not come, how the entire world would have understood the glories of Radharani. And what is the glories of Radharani? Prema rasa sima. Prema rasa sima. Radhika prem vibhu jar badite nahi thai, tathapiyo se khane khane badai sadai. Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela. Kaviraj Goswami is saying, Krishna is thinking over about the prem of Radharani. Radhika prem vibhu. Radhika prem is the topmost limit of prema. But the astonishing feature of that prema is always growing and growing each and every moment. Tathapiyo se khane khane bade sadai. And Vishay jati sukh amar halal, ama hoite koti gun ashray halal. Ashray jati sukh payat man dhai, yatna swatit nahi ki kari upai. E chintit rahe Krishna param kautaki, hide bade sada log dhagdhaki. Krishna is pondering on this. I am object of worship, Vishay Vigraha. But Radharani is Ashya Vigraha. So even though I am enjoyer, Vishay Jati Sukh Amar Halal, but I see Radharani, she is enjoying more than me. She is relishing more than me. And what is that? E chintit rahe Krishna param kautaki. Krishna who is kautaki means kautaki, very playful. Hide bade sada log dhagdhaki. His heart is throbbing, thump, 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 to think how I can even touch that prem of Radharani, or to taste and relish the prem of Radharani. Therefore, I want to distribute this. That's the generosity of Krishna. Just like once upon a time Gurudev was saying, what is the difference between Paramatma and Bhagwan? And he gave a very simple example. Paramatma is one who has opulence, is like a rich person who has so much wealth, but he don't want to show his wealth to others. Understand? He has wealth, but he don't want to show his wealth to others. Paramatma means he is opulence, but he don't want to show his opulence to others. He is just only witness. Just witness of our activities. Just like on the branch of a tree, two birds are sitting. One is eating the fruit of the tree, and other is only witnessing this. So Karandakshay Vishnu, Garbhadakshay Vishnu, Shirodakshay Vishnu. Vishnu tu trini purani pushake attha vidhu. Three Vishnus, they're acting as Antaryami, means witness. Vyashti and Shamashti. Karandaksha Vishnu is Antaryami of all the universes. Vyashti Brahman, Vyashti Antaryami. Garbhodaksha Vishnu is witness of only one universe, Shamashti. And then further expansion, Shirodaksha Vishnu sitting in everyone's heart, Paramatma, only witness of your activities, but there is not any expansion of pastimes there. His only role and function is witnessing. You know? But he's not like doing any other pastimes. And Krishna is that wealthy person, Karuna Sindhu, who is not only tasting, but is also distributing. You know, that's the generosity. I have enough mangoes, I'm eating and I'm also distributing. Hey, everyone, this is so sweet. Share. Sharing is caring. Or caring is sharing. So he distributed prema to everyone. Who? Krishna. Sant avatar bahuva pankaj navasya sarvatva bhadra. Rupa Goswami Laghu Bhagavatam. Krishna vadanya kova latosi premado bhavati. Rupa Goswami Pad. If Sanatana Goswami is writing Brihad Bhagavatam Ritam, Rupa Goswami is writing Laghu Bhagavatam Ritam. And in there he says, Sant avatar bahuva pankaj navasya sarvatva bhadra. Krishna vadanyai. Krishna is so generous. He is distributing prema even to the creepers. But which creepers? Those who are already situated in the kunja. But not ordinary creepers. You know? It's distributing everyone. So therefore, a jiva worshipping Krishna, just taking few glimpses of what Prabhu said. Gurudev said, even though jiva is very finite, but the tendency in that jiva is very high. Very high means it can go to Radha Dasyam. There can be a vichar, a consideration of adhikar. You're adhikari, you're not adhikari. You're qualified, you're not qualified. But there is, Gurudev said, there is no consideration of desiring this. There is consideration of adhikar. You qualified, you're not qualified. You're less qualified, you're more qualified. You're topmost qualified. So Krishna, Gurudev said, Krishna can, and he considered the qualification, but he has no rights. Gurudev was so boldly saying this. No rights if any jiva is desiring this. I really want to love you. I really want to serve you. How can Krishna come in between this desire? He can't. Jiva has qualification, no qualification, but no one can stop any jiva desiring this. And everything depends on the desire. What is your desire is. Where there is will, there is a way. No one can stop the desire. So, Gurudev said, even though we are very small, but the tendency and potency in that jiva is so high, can desire for Radha Dasyam. But it needs a lot of things to get involved in that, to attain, but no one can stop your desire. Yeah. That's the nature of Krishna. But he also has considerations. We can't say he's partial, because in Gita he's saying, Samoham sarvoteshu, Name dveshti asti name priya. I'm equal to everyone. I'm not enemy, I'm not friend. Je bhajantu mam bhaktaya. But he said, of course, if anyone is inclined towards me, if anyone worship me, love me, I'm inclined to that person. So, for general category, Krishna says, akamo sarva kamo va moksha kamo dhari. If you come to me with desire, or you come without desire, or even if you come for the desire of liberation, I'm there to fulfill all your desires. You know? Akamo sarva kamo va. You come with desires, I'm the one. To come to me. Because Bhagavatam describe, if you want this, you worship that demigod. If you worship this, if you want to want wealth, if you want wife, if you want this, if you want to get name, worship this demigod. The complete menu is there. Yeah. But akamo sarva kamo va. Why not coming to me? I'm the one who fulfill all desires. Yeah. Whoever it comes to, with some sukritis, arth, jigyasu, artharthi, jnani, chabharsava, any category. But this is a journalizing. But when it comes to the devotees, then Krishna has some other consideration. This is how Gurudev was describing, according to describing a Jeev Tattva. That how Paramatma, how is his interaction to the Jiva and how is Krishna's interaction, all that. So I don't remember the entire lecture, but something fading memories I'm just trying to share with you. That's why you might find the sequence is not correct. But this was one of a great lecture by Srila Gurudev. I was inspired so many devotees in that lecture. So Krishna is fulfilling all desires. But when it comes to his devotees, then he is very particular. You, my devotees, you serve me, you hear about me, you worship me, you chant my mantras, and still you desire material things. To them, Krishna is not going to say, Akamo sarva kamo va. I am the one who fulfill all your desires. There Krishna has some other prospect. This is for journal. I fulfill all your desires. Come to me. This is like advertisement. Come. You won't get this brand anywhere. This is the best brand. But when it comes to the devotees, then he said, are you crazy? Are you foolish? Ama bhaje mange vishay sukh. Amrit chhada vishay mange e bada murkh. Ami vigya sei murkh vishay kano dibo. Soch anamrit diya vishay bulaibo. Krishna is saying, Ama bhaje, worshipping me and asking poison. Ama bhaje mange vishay sukh. Amrit chhada, giving up nectar and asking poison from me? Very stupid. Ami vikya, say murkha. If you are crazy and stupid, but I am intelligent, I am not going to give you poison. So charnamrit diya, I am going to give you a nectar of my Charnamrit, means everyone knows Charnamrit, yeah? I'm going to give you Charnamrit and make you forgetful of all other poisons, of all other desires. Ask from me, I'm not going to fulfill your desires. I'm not going to. Understand? No matter how much you cry and weep, and then you say, oh Lord, why are you so cruel? I'm asking something from you, I'm following Nirjala Ekadashi, dry fasting, not fulfilling. I did Kartik so austere and all that. But why it is like so? Because Krishna don't want to give poison. He wants to give nectar. And nectar is, where is the nectar? He said, nectar is serving me. So therefore, such anamrita diya vishay bhulaibo. I'll make you drink the charnamrit, the nectar of my lotus feet, and make you forgetful of all other poisons. Therefore, not fulfilling your desires. But should we have desires or not? Like anya vilashita, not anya vilasha. You know? We should have desires or not? Of course.
Can't not have desires.
The songbook is full of desires. The songbook, Gaudiya Giti Guj, is full of desires. That kind of desires. So Gurudev said, this is the inspiration. And that's why we should be very careful worshipping Krishna. And if he's not fulfilling your desire, don't blame him because he's very affectionate to you. Very affectionate to you. And Krishna also employed his external energy, Maya, to look after you. She's chasing you. Generally we say Maya is a negative terminology. Maya, Maya. You know, the day we were doing rap here. Chant, chant, chant. Chant the holy name. Life, life, life. Life will be saved. Serve, serve, serve. Serve your Guru Dev. Maya, Maya, Maya. Maya, go away. Right? We were having this rap other day saying. Gurudev saying Maya is also energy of Lord. We are marginal potency. There's external potency. And there's the promise of Krishna that as I am Savatantra Swatantra Swarat, Janmadasya Yataha Anvayad Itiris Chartheshu Abhigya Swarat, is independent. He likes to be independent. So he don't want any interference. Yeah? And similarly, he don't want any interference in his potencies. Like we are also independent. But independence has some barriers. Like we say, oh, we are the independent citizen of the country. But the independence doesn't mean you just burn someone's house. So that independence is restricted there. So Jiva's independence, Maya also have independence. Is not interfering in any functioning of Maya. How Maya is useful for the Jivas. And I was so surprised to hear this. First time I was hearing Maya has some positive features there. Gurudev said Maya Tattva is so important. In the Chatushloki Bhagavatam, Jnanam Param Goyame Yad Vigyan Samanvitam Sa Resnat Anganam Cha. Krishna imparting knowledge in the heart of Brahma. Jnanam, knowledge. Vigyanam, the science of knowledge. And Rasya, the secret and how to attain these three. So Chatushloki Bhagavat, in which 2 shlokas speaks about the Sambandha Tattva, the 3rd shloka speaks about the Prayojan, and the 4th speaks about the Abhideya. Chatushloki Bhagavat. Yes, Prabhu? Yeah. In that 4 shlokas, the science is what? Maya. Ritayartam yat pratet na pratet cha atmani tad vidde atmamaya yatha bhaso yatha tamaha. Gurudev said to simplify this, how Maya is helping Jivas by kicking and by beating. What is the kicking and beating of Maya? Kaviraj Goswami described just like Dande Raja Jalake Dubai. In olden days, previous age, how king used to punish any criminal by telling his soldiers, take him in waters and push him down in water. Yeah, the criminal got pushed in the water and he can't breathe. And for just one moment, bringing him up. And then again putting him down. That was the punishment. That used to be the punishment. So Maya is what? Her kicking means giving us some sufferings, some problems, And by going through all these sufferings, a jiva comes to a saturation point saying, enough. Enough of this. I'm tired. I got this message. Many devotees, they write me, I got this message. I am having legal problems, I have mental problems, I have physical problems, I have my parents' problem. Maharaj, I'm so finished. I'm finished. I'm struggling with this years now. I can't hold anymore. I feel like giving up my life. Crying. All problems all together. I understand this is my karmas, but there's a limit to tolerate this. Understand? So when a jiva comes to this, understand, I'm done. I'm finished. Can I get some happiness? I'm suffering a lot. Can I get some happiness? A little happiness. Then jiva start looking and seeking for happiness. Then seeking happiness in every object. He's going to give happiness, she's going to give happiness, this, that, this object, that object. Driving happiness, but that's not ultimate. It look nice in the beginning, but then it goes to saturation. And from saturation start fading, declining. So starting from the point of suffering, 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 I want some relief, I want some happiness. Who is promoting to that stage? Indirectly, not anve vyatirek bhav. Indirectly, Maya is pushing a jiva towards Krishna. Indirectly. Vyatirek bhav. After suffering, everyone wants some happiness, some relief. And then seeking happiness in everything and get saturation, no more happiness. Then finally come to Alachua temple in any of the program, and there bhavapapavargo brahmato yada bhave janasya tad achut sat samagama satsango yahi tade sadgata paraveshyata jayate rati. When the time for the jiva of his life and cycle of life and birth comes to end, he come across sadhu sangha. And in the association of sadhu sangha, then he comes to understand, oh, that was a great relief. That's the cause of my suffering. That's what I was wandering here and there. Got it. Now I'm going to chant. Now I'm going to worship Krishna. And gradually, what happens? Paraveshyata jayate rati. He started getting, or she started getting realizations. So who brought that jiva from that standard, that level to this level? Is the push of Maya. That's the push of Maya. Then the internal energy. One cuts from the domain of external energy to the domain of internal energy. Then getting more and more and more realizations. In this way, encouragement, inspirations, and then progressing, advancement in bhakti. And then in the association of sadhus, he comes to know, who am I, Amike, who Krishna is, what is my relationship with Krishna. Then starting reading Bhagavad Gita. And reading Bhagavad Gita, such a relief to my heart, because Krishna spoke this and is promising. What is promising? Ananyas chinto mam je jana paripasate tesha nitya bhuktanam yokshem ahammeham. Don't worry, I will take care of all your scarcities. And I will preserve whatever you have. Really? If I one-pointed devotee to you, yes, I'm giving you this word, I'm giving you this promise. But you also have to do something for me. Yes, Krishna, what I have to do for you? Sarva dharman parityajya. You have to give up all other duties and surrender unto me. What do you mean all other duties? Specify this. Yeah, particularly varnashram duties. Krishna, you saying this, but do Bhagavad support this? Yes, Bhagavad also support this. Rupa Goswami Pad writing Bhakti Sami Sindhu. आज्ञा एवं गुणान दोषम मई दृष्णापि स्वकान धर्म संत्यज्य व भजते सा च सत्यम. I've given so many instructions. Anyone who considered, contemplate the positive and negative, means pro and cons. Maybe my words are wrong, I'm so sorry for that. But giving up the duties of varnashram dharma and only worship me alone, Sacha Sattam, is the best amongst all the devotees. Krishna said also in Bhagavatam, not only in Gita. First canto, Narad is telling to Vyasadeva, Tyaktva sadharanam charanam bhajam hare bhajano apakka yadi yatra kavva bhantar bhud mishaya kim kova apta dharmas Taktva sadharanam charanam bhajam. One who has given all the varnashram dharmas and only worship me, if he dies before getting perfection, or if he falls before getting perfection, what is harm? He said, no harm. He is going to start over again. But one who is always involved in just indulge in following varnashram dharma, nothing. If he falls, if he dies, nothing. Therefore, give up the duties of varnashram dharma and only worship me. So there are many evidence. Then, Dev Rishi Bhutatma Nirnam Pitranam Na Kinkro Na Rini Charajam Sarvatma Yasharna Sharanyam Gata Mukundam Parihitya Kritam. When we take birth, we have debts towards Dev Rishi, towards demigods, to the sadhus, to forefather, to the king, and to one's family members. We are debts. Everyone who get born. How to repay all these debts which are so difficult? There was one great discussion, argument on this point. What is the depth of the rishis? Means sadhus. How we are indebted to them. So there was a person who started arguing with me, saying, you look young. You renounce your family? I say yes. You look little educated. You renounce your degree? Say yes. You did a stupid. It's not fair. You could have joined the army. If you really had this interest to give up everything, could have joined army. At least do something for the country. Right? Do something for the country. See those soldiers? They're at the border, day and night, saving the country. And we citizens, we are relaxed because of their sacrifice. If you had this kind of sacrifice more, then why not joining army? Why became sadhu? He said, would you like to hear me saying something? He said, of course. I said, you think only the soldier? I said, I respect them. They're doing a great job. Yeah? They fight for us. But you think there is only a threat at the border? There is no threat internally? I said, what kind of threat internal? I said, there are many kind of threats. It's not the enemy who attack at the border and soldiers are fighting for that. There's internal threat, and that is adharma, irreligiosity, tendency to do sins. When sadhus, they also renounce everything. When they move around, preachers, they move around. They're inspiring everyone. And just because of hearing their Harikatha or association with them, one feels scared to do any sins. Otherwise, there is tendency to do sins, very open, normal. This is called internal threat. So as soldier is sacrificing, a sadhu also sacrifice. Soldier get salary and many benefits. The government is not paying anything to the sadhus. To maintain equilibrium in the society, sadhus works hard for that. As Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada, when there was a court case against him, that because of him, our young boys and girls, they're renouncing, they're leaving families. Because he's doing brainwash. Srila Prabhupada smiled and said, when the brain is polluted, it needs to get washed. And then he said, your country is supposed to pay me money because I'm doing a free service to your country. You're spending billions of dollars for advertisements and many other things to take care of your young ones because they indulge in drugs and all that. They're spending so much money. And I'm doing this free of cost and I've changed so many people. Your government should pay me. So this is the role of a sadhu. We are indebted to sadhus, indebted to demigods, indebted to king. But if we start repaying them, it's so difficult in one lifetime. Indebted to forefathers. So Bhagavatam described Parihitya kritam, gata mukundam parihitya kritam. Surrender to Mukunda and give up all other duties of Varnashram Dharma. Gata mukundam parihitya kritam. So many evidence. Okay, Krishna, I understand what you're saying and I'm ready to do this. But what if I'm not able to follow completely in if I get some problems in my sadhan? If I fall? Don't worry. I gave a promise. Kaunteya pratijani name bhakta pranashati. O son of Kunti, declare, my devotee never perish. Oh, thank you so much, Krishna, for this. It's a great relief to my heart. But how to worship you? Are you going to inspire or giving some intelligence? Of course, I'm the one who gives. Tesham satad yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yenamam upyanti te. Shyam Prabhu, what's the meaning?
What's that?
What's the meaning of this sloka?
What,
I was watching you reciting. What is the meaning of this verse?
Can you recite it again?
Tesham satad yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam.
That Krishna is saying that for those who are devoted, as that comes later, and worship me with love, I give them the intelligence that they can come to me. So he's saying that for those who are living and giving their life to
Yes,
the process,
those who want to attain me, want to get yukta na means connection with me. I supply the intelligence by which
they can come to me.
they can come to me. So this is a bold statement. Yeah, and it gives us so much inspiration. But Vishnu Chakur Thakur, he's saying, I don't want any ordinary intelligence from you. As Gurudev was teaching us, taught us, don't get bewildered if Krishna comes to you and say, take this, take that. He might come and cheat you by giving so many facilities. Take the muktis, liberation. But devotee says, Dhyamana Vinamat Sevanam Jana. Krishna said, even if I want to give this muktis, liberations to my devotees, what kind of? Salokya Shashti Samipya Sarupe Kapayut. These 5 kind of muktis. Dhyamana Nagrananti Vinamat Sevanam Jana. Even if I want to give them, they don't accept this. What they want? Just service. So Gurudev said, even Krishna comes in one family in India. Gurudev always used to stay in that house. Always. There were many other Gurudev disciples, but Gurudev was only fond of staying in that particular house. And if you say, why only that house? Then you have to ask Gurudev why. Because there's so much love and affection. So much love and affection was there. And Gurudev called upon her, his disciple, my dear daughter, come here. If I bless you right away, that I bless you, you can go to Vaikuntha and serve Narayan there. Are you ready for this? She said, no, I don't want. Come on. Going Vaikuntha is not cheap. I'm giving you immediately this rights to go to Vaikuntha. She said, no. Then what you want? She said, Radha Dasyam. Gurudev said, who taught you this? She said, of course you. Gurudev said, you saying no to Krishna Prasad, means if Krishna is giving blessings, that means Krishna's Prasadam. You're going to say no to Krishna? How dare you can? She said, yes, on the strength of your words, I can say no to Krishna. My Gurudev said, even if Krishna comes, and say no. Gurudev said, if Radharani comes and say, listen, I want to give you something. She said, but first then I'm going to ask Radharani, what you're going to give me. So you're so bold enough, you're going to say no to Radharani? She said, yes, because I have my own desires to accomplish from Radharani or Krishna. Not that what they want to give me, I will choose my own, what I want from you. Gurudev very happy, very impressed. Said, if Radharani wants to make you your girlfriend, her girlfriend, sorry. She said, I will deny her. You will say no to Radharani? From whom you learned this? She said, from your lectures. And Raghunath Das Goswami taught us this. What Raghunath Das Goswami taught? Sakhetumam namastu namastu nityam dasyastumam rasastu rasastu satyam. If Radharani is saying, oh Raghunath, I'm so pleased with your services. Come, I'm going to make you my friend, my Sakhi. And Shri Raghunath Das Goswami said, no, I don't want. Are you saying no to me? Yes, Radharani. Then what do you want? I only want to become what? Dasyastu mam rasastu rasastu satyam. Only to become your maid servant. I don't want anything. So, Shri Vishnu Chakur Thakur is saying, Tesham satat yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam. Dadami buddhi yokam tam. You give intelligence by which you can come to me. But I don't want any ordinary intelligence from you. I will choose my own. Oh, what are you going to choose? Then what you want, tell me. Yeah. Then Vishnu Chakur Thakur is saying, if you want to hear, then listen to me. Leela vilase bhakti manjare lolu palane sarvagya mugdecha nidhe. Who's the deity, worshipful deity of Vishnu Chakur Thakur? Who? No. That's Loknath Goswami. Radha Gokulanand. Radha Vinodi Lal is Loknath Goswami. So he's saying, Leela Vilase Bhakti Manjare Lolu Palane Sarvagya Mugdhe Cha Nidhe Gokula Nante Namaha Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam Yena Mam Upyanti The Iti Uvachya Prabhu Tasma Evam Arthade Gopi Kuch Alankritasya Tav Gopendra Nandanam Dasam Yatha Bhavem Buddhiyog Prachami. Vishnu Chakur Thakur directly addressing to his worshipable Shri Radha Gokulanam. He say, you, Krishna, Leela Vilase, you always want to expand your pastimes. Yeah. And for that you employed your... So in this 4, 5, 6 line verses, he put all Gaudiya Siddhanta, all Siddhanta in this. Just with this word, Leela Vilasi, you always want to enjoy your pastimes. And for that enjoyment, you employed your own Yoga Maya potency to make you forgetful. Yeah? How Krishna can forget that he is supreme? How? How can he do this? Yoga Maya is doing this. But who gave the rights to Yoga Maya? Krishna's given this. Yoga Maya, I don't know anything. You have to work. Mo vishe gopigan upapati bhave. Yoga Maya koribe apna prabhave. Ami na jani gopigan. Duhu rupugane duhu nitya hare man. Dharma chhadi rag doho kora milan. Kabu mile kabu na mile dever gata. I don't know anything. Yoga Maya. Mo Vishe Gopigan Upapati Bhave. You have to develop this mood in the heart of the gopis. What mood? The Paramar mood. Get them married to someone. And then they develop love with me. Paramar mood. Like husband of Radharani. Who is he? Abhimanyu. Husband of Chandravali? Okay. If anyone tells right, I'll give one pen. It's called Shri Radhe. Pen goes to Mukunda Prabhu. Sorry. No, I can't win over you. You're genius. Govardhan Mal. Another question. Is Rup Manjari married? She has husband? Yeah?
Yes.
Mukunda Prabhu is not going to answer. I'm not asking him. I'm not even looking at him there. Huh?
Yes.
If you say yes, you have to give evidence.
And you love Kusmanjali.
Mm.
Then Raghunath Das Goswami saying so a verse that's too high for me to repeat.
You can give the meaning. You can tell the meaning.
It's a little bit above Adhikar, but
No, it's not about Adhikar, but
she's asking Rupa Goswami, oh, where did you get this bite on your lip?
Ah.
Because your husband's out, so how did this happen?
Raghunath Das
Did some
Goswami.
parrot come and bite?
Krishna Das. My 2 pens gone today. Shri Raghunath Das Goswami is saying, oh Rupa Manjari, your husband is not here. He's gone out. Then why I see the bite on your lips? What that means? Yeah, that means she's married. Rupa Manjari. Actually, what he's saying is correct. It's out of Adhikar. It's too high to describe this, but everyone can understand. So anyway, otherwise going to go very high. Leela Vilase. Krishna is very fond of his Leela Vilas, expanding his pastimes. And how is expanding his pastimes? So amazing. He's taking the defaults. He's taking the defaults of this material world, embracing them. Defects, correct. Defects of this material world to enact his pastimes. Bhakti Swami Sindhu. Rupa Goswami Pad is saying there are 18 faults of jivas in this material world. What are those 18 faults? Mos tandra brahm ro ruksha kam ulvanam mad matsarja hinsa khet parishramam asatyam krodam akansha ashanka vishwabharam parapeksha dosh ashtodishita. 18 faults. Mo means bewildered. Tandra means laziness. Yeah. And speaking lies, we can't live without that, right? Why you let, rain. Everything has some lies. Krishna also telling lies. Akansha. Yeah. So many desires. Ashanka, doubts. Brahm means bewilderment. All these are defects. But no defects can touch Krishna because he is transcendental, Satchidananda Vigraha. No defects can touch him. But if he wants to embrace any defects, who can stop him? If he wants to embrace, who can stop him? So, by embracing those defects of material world, he is expanding his pastimes. And anyone who hears these pastimes of Krishna, then his defects, his defects will go away. Like, just for one example, asatyam, Krishna tells lies. That Krishna who is satya vratam, Bhagavatam 10th canto describes, no? Satya vratam satya paramti satyam. Satasya yonim netanta satyam. Satasya satyam riti netra satyam. Satya atmatam sharanam prabhu. Demigods praying in the prison house of Kamsa, the 8th womb of Devaki. Mahabharata claims, Satyam pratishatam Krishna, Satyamartha pratishatam. Wherever Krishna is, the truth is there. And wherever truth is there, Krishna is present there. And that Krishna is Satyam Param Dhimahi. 2 places in Bhagavatam. Satyam Param Dhimahi. 2 places. In the beginning and in the last. What's that verse? Satyam Param Dhimahi. Yogendra Tada, forgetting this. Anyway, that Krishna who is Satya always tells truth. But we see him telling lies. Maya Mori, main nahi makhan khayo. I've not eaten butter. I'm not stealing butter. And I have not eaten mud. Telling straight lies. But Krishna cannot tell lies. It's always truth. It appears like he's telling lies. Naham bhakshitam amba. He's telling his mother. Maya naham bhakshitam amba sarve mithya abhishnasina. Yadi satyagrahi samaksh pakshame mukham. Maya, I have not eaten mud. If you don't believe me, you can open my mouth and see. So we all know Krishna is telling lies, but no. Sanskrit, naham. If we divide naham and if we make one word naham, makes so much difference. That's Sanskrit and Hindi. Just like Maya main nahi makhan khayo. And maine hi makhan khayo. Explain.
That means I didn't eat the butter.
Main nahi makhan khayo. I have not eaten butter. So this word nahi means I have not eaten. But if we divide this word na and he, that means what to Maya, certainly I have eaten butter. So much different. So Sanskrit, naham bhakshitavamba. Maya, I have not eaten mud. But Krishna said, Maya, what to speak of mud? I have eaten the whole universe. Naham means the whole universe is here in my belly. So it's not telling lies. But he also very fond. Always I speak truth. I want to taste and relish what is there in her lies. Just to enjoyment. So Leela Vilasi, Bhakti Manjare, Lolu Palare. He's very greedy to taste the beauty of the manjaris. Sarvagya Mugdhe cha Nidhei, Gokulanante Namaha. O Shri Gokulanand, you are ocean of Sarvagyata. Sarvagyata? Omniscience?
Omniscience.
And Mugdata, bewilderment. Simultaneously together. He knows everything, he don't know anything. Who's doing this? Yogamaya. You have to do this. Mo vishe gopigan upapati bhave yogamaya koribe apna prabhave. You have to develop this mood, parikya bhav. Even though the gopis are my swakiyas, they are mine. But you develop this mood, they are parakiyas. Amina jani na jani gopigan. Duhu rup gane duhu nitya hare man. Dharma chhadi rag doho kore milan. Oh, sometime I'm going to meet them so easy, but there will be always obstruction or obstacles. You have to create that obstructions and obstacles because that enhance the pleasure in meeting. If everything goes very smooth, then there's not a fun. But when there is so much to think and so much to excitement to meet, Yogamaya is creating that excitement. Just like Kokilavan. Gurudev used to take us Kokilavan. Krishna is singing like a cuckoo bird. Coo, coo. All night long Krishna is singing coo, coo, coo. All night. Not get any chance to meet with Radharani. Who's creating this? Yogamaya. So Sarvagya Mugdhe cha Nidhe Gokulanante Namaha. And after glorifying Gokulanand Krishna, then he coming to his point. And my point is, he's saying, Dadami buddhi yogam tam yenamam upyantite. Didn't you said in Bhagavad Gita that you're going to give intelligence? Iti uvachya prabhu tasmam evam arthade. Didn't you said this in Bhagavad Gita? But what kind of intelligence I want from you? Gopi kuch alankritasya tab gopendra nandanam dasam yatha bhavim buddhiyog prachame. Very specifically. He's saying, very specific. Gopi kuch alankritasya. I want to serve you when you have taken shelter of the chest of Radharani. I want to serve you in that particular. When you are, even though you are Dhir Lalit Nayak, but you are Anukul. You are submissive to Radharani, being Dhir Lalit Nayak. Gopi kuch alankritasya tav gopendra nandanam dasam yatha bhaven buddhiyog prachame. I want this intelligence. Dhir Lalit. Other day we were hearing how Rupa Goswami described 96 moods of Krishna. Dhir Lalit, then Dhir Shant, Dhirodat, Dhirodhat. 4. into 3. Purna, Purnata, Purnatam. Complete, more complete and most complete. 12. Into 2. Swakya and Parikya. 24. Into 4. What into 4? Anukul, Dakshin, Shat and Drisht. 96. So, O Krishna, when you are Dhir Lalit Nayak, but with a very special mood of Dakshin, means you are submissive to Radharani. What is submissive to Radharani? Santat Ashra Keshava. Radharani ordered Krishna by Rupa Goswami and Ujjwal Nindani. Can you get me this flower? But this flower should be not touched by any bumblebee. You have to go and search and bring this flower to decorate my hairs. And Krishna is trying all efforts to climb on a tree and get that particular flower which is not even touched by any bumblebee to decorate Radharani's braid. This is called Anukul. He is submissive to Radharani. So, Dasam yatha bhaved buddhi prachame. I want that intelligence by which I am serving you when you are taken shelter of the chest of Shri Radharani. Like in Geet Govind, what is that? Shit Kamala Kuch Mandalahe, Dhrita Kundalahe, Kalita Lalita Vanamala, Jai Jai Deva Hare. Very Rasik commentary by Vishnu Chakur Thakur. Can't even say in the assembly. This is how Gurudev started from. Gurudev, in a series of lecture, start with Jiva Tattva. I got all inspired from Mukunda Prabhu hearing this. So try to make a frame of how Gurudev started with Jiva Tattva and then how Maya is helpful in the Jiva, and Maya makes Krishna, Maya makes the Jiva remember the promise of Krishna from Bhagavad Gita and develop faith in Krishna, and with that faith in Sadhu Sangha grows high and high and high, finally coming to hear the commentaries of Sri Vishnu Chakur Thakur and Sri Rupa Goswami, and Srila Gurudev said, my hero in spiritual world is Sri Vishnu Chakur Thakur, who is Rupa Goswami himself, who came to simplify the literatures of Rupa Goswami. And one bold statement by Srila Gurudev in the middle of the scholars in Vrindavan on the occasion of Rupa Goswami's disappearance, when everyone is speaking so much from Ujjwal Nindani, Bhakti Swami Sindhu, and Gurudev used to give the essence in the last 5-10 minutes. And all scholars, they liked Srila Gurudev's essence, saying that Rupa Goswami is present in Rupa Manjari, but Rupa Manjari is not present in Rupa Goswami. Understand? Is this like that? Or other way around?
I can't again say?
Gurudev used to say, Rupa Manjari is present in Rupa Goswami, but Rupa Goswami is not present in Rupa Manjari.
Yes.
Yes, correct? This time is correct. So Rupa Goswami is playing, it's so glorious. He's playing so many roles. As Rupa Manjari, always busy and engaged in serving Radharani. But as Rupa Goswami, writing Bhakti Swami Sindhu, imagine a personality who is always decorating Radharani there. And here, Rupa Goswami is writing Klesh Agni Shubda Moksha Lagukta Krita Sudurlava Sandaranatma Shri Krishna Kashnicha. He's writing this. And not only this, to make us understand, he went so far to make us understand how we should pray to Krishna. So he said, Yuvitanam yatha yuno cha yuvati yatha. Just like a young girl get attracted to see a young boy, and a young boy get attracted to see a young girl. Krishna, when the day will come, I'm going to get attracted to you. That means in that attraction, there should not be any other barriers. That attraction is spontaneous. That's like a young boy and girl, they see each other and they develop love for each other. Spontaneous, no conditions. That means unconditional love. Unconditional love. If there is any condition in that love, Gurudev is saying, that is not following the footsteps of the Braj Gopis. In Madhurati, Sadharni, Samanjasya and Samartha. Kubja also have love for Krishna. But Kubja love for Krishna is her selfish love. Selfish love. I'll get pleased by serving Krishna. And Shukdev Goswami, I don't remember exactly, but he's not happy with the love of Kubja in one verse. But in Samanjasya Rati, the queens of Dwarka, what kind of love they have? Oh, by serving Krishna, we're going to please him and we also derive pleasure from him. So moment Gurudev said you have this desire of getting any kind of pleasure, it is not unconditional love. Imagine how high it is. Then comes to Samartharati, where Shri Radharani, in the mood of Radharani, Krishna being Mahaprabhu saying this, Ashlishya va padaratam pinashtu mam, mama darshnaha tava karotu va, yatha tatha va vidhatu lampato, mat pranathastu ivanabara. Even if you reject me, make me sad by not appearing in front of me, or if you want to make me happy by extending your darshan to me, mat pranathastu ivanabara. You're always going to become the Lord of my life, my beloved, my everything. So there is no any expectations there. No any expectations there. Unconditional love. So high, so high. Gurudev said this Jiva has this potency and has this adhikar to at least desire this. And this desire should be a desire of, desire in the form of greed, lolyam. Because that's the only means to develop in Raga Bhakti. Tatra lolyam moolamekam janma koti sukritna lambhyat. There's only one price to enter in this Raga Bhakti. All glories to Shri Gurudev, who open this chest of the moods of Rupa Goswami. Rupa Goswami opened this chest. Yang kali Rupa sharina dharata tab braj prem mahanidhi kutarita kaun kapat udharata. Rupa Goswami Pad opened that chest. And Gurudev opened that chest, the further chest of Shri Rupa Goswami. By showing, by distributing, by showing and distributing the moods of Rupa Goswami freely, openly, everywhere. Not even thinking qualified or not qualified. Take this. Take this. But some accusations always. Oh, Narayan Maharaj is speaking all these topics, so high topics, freely, everywhere, without considerations. People will get indigestion. Gurudev used to give an example. He said, I'm not doing this independently. I'm following the footsteps of my Acharya. What that means? So he gave example of, if you heard of very close friend of Param Gurudev, Narhari Seva Vigra Prabhu. You know, something happened with him, indigestion happened to him. He was not able to hold anything. Everything is eating, diarrhea. Even drinking water, diarrhea. Can't even digest water. And he was, Gurudev used to say, his mother of Gaudiya Math. He used to be like mother, saving every single penny for the service of the Math. So Param Gurudev heard this and immediately came to him. And he said, Prabhu, let me take to you doctor, Ayurvedic doctor. He said, no, I don't want to go. I'm okay. Again Param Gurudev requesting him, let me take you to doctor. No, and he's suffering a lot. Imagine if water cannot digest and became so meek, so skinny. Then one day Param Gurudev said, now I understand. You want to show the ideal example of renunciation to the entire world. Now I understand why you're doing this. Why you're not going to doctor? Because you want to show the ideal example of renunciation. And Narhari Prabhu said, take me to doctor. Immediately take me to doctor. Because now Pratishtha is coming. So Param Gurudev took him to doctor and he checked his pulse. Said, okay, I got the point. His intestines are very weak. That's why he can't digest anything. My formula is, make him drink ghee. And Param Gurudev said, what? He can't digest water and you make him drink ghee? He said, yes. I know in the beginning there are going to be diarrhea. But this ghee going to make the intestines strong gradually. And become so strong that he can able to digest everything, even stones. That's my formula. And actually it happened. Whatever he said, Param Gurudev started making him drinking ghee, and in the beginning some diarrhea, but then he became very strong. Gurudev said, exactly, that's the formula I'm applying. I know these topics are high, like ghee. Ghee means essence, and also very, what? Very rich and strong. In the beginning there can be some little diarrhea, indigestion, but this ghee going to make your intestines, your immune very strong. Means your tattva, your siddhanta. And you'll be proud to say, I'm in the line of Rupa Goswami because I'm hearing so much about Rupa Goswami and Raghunath Das Goswami. Intestine, your immune will become so strong, you can able to hold and digest this. He said, I'm not just doing independently, I'm following the example of my authorities, how they did this. And that's the only mode of a mission of Mahaprabhu and Rupa Goswami and Prabhupada, Bhaktivinoda Thakur and my Guru Maharaj, Shri Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj. And what is that? Radhara Mahima Prema Rasa Sima Jagato Janato Ke. The Mahima, the glories of Radharani, which is so high, the Prema Rasa Sima, touching the extreme limit of Prema, but still that Prema is growing and growing and growing. And we have seen in every lecture, every translation, every interaction with devotees, Gurudev always speaking about the glories of Radharani. And then he finally used to say to Shri Bhaktivedanta Trikram Goswami Maharaj, Radha Paksha Chhadi, Je Jan Se Jan, Je Bhave Se Bhave Thake. Amito Radhika Pakshapati Sada Kabuna Heri Thake. What is the meaning? Radha Paksha Chhadi, Je Jan Se Jan. Yeah, Arjun Pu? What is the meaning? Thakur? Hai? Radha Paksha Chhadi Je Jan Se Jan. Anyone who is giving up the favorable moods towards Radharani, let them think whatever they want to think. I have nothing to do with them. But I can speak about myself. Amito Radhika Pakshapati Sada. I'm always and always and always going to take side of Radharani and reject all other. Reject all other. That's the mood of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And Gurudev, throughout his life, he followed this, he preached this, and taught this, and want everyone to follow this. So, ending up here by saying, Vande Guru Shi Charanar Vindam. Yadi Gauranga na haito, tabe ki haito, Keman dharito de. Yadi Narayan na haito, tabe ki haito, Keman dharito de. Radhara Mahima, Prema Rasa Sima, Jagato Janato. In this present world, Mahaprabhu did this, but that's 500 years back. Who have seen 500 years back? But at present, who did this? Shri Bhakti Vedant, Narayan Goswami, Guru Maharaj Ji ki, Gaur Premanande, Shri Radha Govind Ji ki. Thank you everyone for so much love and affection, and really feeling grateful. Especially my seniors are here, and was a little nervous to speak in front of them, but they gave me strength and energy. And I know in my speech there's so many mistakes, linguistic, grammatical, siddhanta and all that. Please excuse all of that, and I will try my best to improve myself in my bhajan, in my sadhan, and also in speaking proper bona fide siddhanta. Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, where you go from